Hello, welcome back to my channel, In-Depth Conversations. Let's get into it. Kamala is not going to do anything for black people, nor is Joe Biden. And I don't understand why black people in the South, particularly Georgia, voted for Joe Biden with his crime bill, saying predators, knowing who he was referring to. Black people, you don't understand what you just done. Kamala is clearly not going to do anything for black people when she clearly said all her policies would work for the American people and said no, nothing is going to be done for black people. Said no with an attitude. And this is who we elect. We can't hold them accountable because they promised absolutely nothing. What are we going to hold them accountable to? They gave no promises. Like, at least, I heard someone say, at least Obama sold us hope. The hope that we're going to do better. The hope that, there's going to be some sort of change implemented. Kamala and Joe promised black people nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they almost get mad or surprised when black people ask for something. The people who built this country. I mean, it's totally crazy. Kamala's going to do everything for immigrants. Indian immigrants, to be particular. And Joe's going to do everything for Mexican immigrants. And I think people have a limited view of how black people are hurt by immigrant labor, particularly Mexican immigrants. Go to California and you'll see just devastation of black people. 1/3 of the homeless population in California is black. That is a huge problem, and no one is doing anything about it. At least Trump went down there to try to do something about it. Gavin Newsom is the governor of California, and he has done absolutely nothing but devastate the city, especially for black people. The state. Especially for black people. Kamala told us that she was going to do nothing for black people. And they are in. They promised us absolutely nothing. If you can tell me what Kamala said she was going to do for black people, please put it down in the comment section. Kamala and Joe Biden is going to do everything for Mexican immigrants. And if you don't understand how that hurts black people, you need to do some reading. Who is more desperate than a Mexican? These people told us they were going to do absolutely nothing. If you voted for Joe Biden and Kamala, or Joe Biden particularly, or because of Kamala, let's include her too, please tell me why down in the comment section. Were you voting to get Trump out of office for the sole reason, so that just meant you would have to vote for Joe Biden? Please tell me why, if you did vote for Joe Biden, if you're black, and what type of policy did you think he was going to implement for the better of black people? Because I don't understand. They've already recorded our votes. Everyone knows that black people vote mostly Democrat. Therefore, you don't have to do any work to get their vote, because that's how traditionally black people vote. If you already know someone is going to do something, if you already know someone is going to do something, you're not going to do anything to get them to do it, because you already know they're going to do it. If you know that you can cheat in a relationship because your partner doesn't care and won't do anything about it, you're going to continue to cheat. Joe had to do nothing for our vote. Biden's history is so messy in terms of with black people. And so is Kamala's. She was a prosecutor. And if you look up Matrice, I can't remember her last name, but it seemed like Kamala only looked at her case because she was you guys, Kamala, they're going to do everything for immigrants, and we shouldn't be surprised. If you voted for Joe Biden, please in the comments tell me why. This type of behavior for me gets frustrating because they promise us absolutely nothing. Comment below. I would like to hear your thoughts.